Bye.
Eddie, did you ever keep anything, photos or anything? From before?
No.
Because I'd understand if you did. Even I kept a few things.
Like, so you don't want no more?
No, I got rid of everything. Joe, what Mateo said the other night, you know, you'll never use it against us.
You sure?
Yeah.
It turns right so fast.
It's not about releasing flammable labels, it's about releasing one label that's truly
Yeah, I
true.
thought about getting
I'm ready to make you an offer, Bob. Now, I know you've got this auction scheduled for later today, but you just hold on. Look, Mateo, I love this stuff. You're a throwback, but I gotta do what's in my best interest. I'm sorry, but I do have other interested parties. As a matter of fact, here comes one now.
The cap gets too tight on my head and it starts hurting.
Mateo?
That's why I was
How you doing, Bob?
like I was.
You and more acres ain't growing value. You don't need this land. You're still
And then the
forward
dad
to
on
That's not true. I boarded this tractor this out. If I didn't buy it,
almost
you failed.
almost.
Some other grower could scoop it up, and now I've got a competitor next to me. You want to be in this business? Welcome to the NFL. Outbid me if you want this place so bad. Or come back home. I'll give you a dozen rows to cultivate. You can have your own vintage. That's a hell of a lot better than going to hock up to your eyeballs and buy this place.
That's crazy though.
What do you say, Mateo? Make your mother happy.
Yeah.
You're scared of what? Competing against you?
The flowers.
It's never right. College.
She said maybe
It's always a pleasure, Joe.
they're like, oh yeah, I'll put these next to my mom. I would put this next to my mom's ashes. Don't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't, let's tell you your mom.
This guy.
Why would you say that? Three times. What she wants? No, but these times, you know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Respect what your mom wants.
¿No está bien preocupado por su hermana?
No sé todavía.
Nada. Llamó al hospital de Bakersfield y le dijeron que no le hizo caso a los doctores.
Es que ya no le echaron para México.
Entonces, ¿por qué no ha llamado?
Margaret, I need to run the business before I head out of town. Can you get everybody back to work here?
Hola. Trabajar.
Vente, ¿qué prisa traes? Vamos.
Hello, Miss Honeycroft.
He beat me 42 to 41.
Nice day.
But I went for
This is my brother Joe.
Lunch break's over, you guys. Block 16 needs leaving. Ask. Al revés, con la S primero, ask.
Oh, to ask.
No te viene, pero el señor Tommy. Nos vemos mañana, pues.
Mañana.
Sale. You're the teacher. Thank you. I'm Margaret. What's your name? It's Letty. That's a pretty name. Where are you from?
I'm, Jalisco. It's in Mexico. All three of us. We're at the guest worker program.
Oh, awesome. My dad barely speaks Spanish, but one day I'll be running this place. I want to be able to speak to the workers. Can you teach me? I don't know Miss Honeycroft. Margaret, I'll pay you, obviously. How does $5 an hour sound? Yeah, I'll do it. We'll go for 10. 10 it is. Thank you. Seguro va a ser mejor estudiante que nosotros.
No nos olvides, con muchos años arriba. La princesa es la princesa.
Would you like something to eat?
No thanks, Margaret. I'm full. I can make breakfast.
What's the latest?
Just something all wrong, but she missed a meeting. She never misses a meeting.
Tell me what?
Poker, maybe.
Like what?
Your phone will find out.
She hasn't responded to any of my attempts to reach out. Not once since the day I left.
So the short was too. Don't forget.
You gotta make a play. So you always real back on shit.
Points of weakness.
There's one thing.
I know you for your football team.
Tonight,
You gotta keep it.
Mateo said her name. Country called. Whether he is just killing this thing and taking a start. He tried to hide it, but I don't think I would just let it pass around.
Then let's find out if God was trying to call
What if smartphones were more than just smart? The all-new Google Pixel 6 truly sees you, not a blurry face. And for things you don't want to see, it removes them instantly with Magic Eraser. Your most advanced and inclusive smartphone again. Live translates to your language. And it's the phone that understands we're all
And you know it's gonna be long because
Google Pixel 6.
every time
For all you are.
concert, that's all we gotta go.
Came a long way to be found by you. Find more from us. Shop now at homebits.com.
Oh, is that true? Geico's been saving folks money for 85 years? Yeah, that's right. Wait, so if Geico's 85, that makes you... Are you almost getting for 94 years old? I was not. Do I look 84? You look young. You look young. Or however old you are.
Geico, saving people money for 85 years. I've got moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now,
You look the same. You look the same back there.
achieve clear skin with Sky Risen. 304 people achieve 90% clear skin in 4 months. Of those, nearly 9 out of 10 sustained it to 1 year. And Sky Risen is 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Ricky did take some pictures though, right?
Increase your risk of infections and
I think we're going to be laying down
your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscles, or coughs, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Talk to your dermatologist about Sky Risen.
This Super Bowl gonna be like Thanksgiving. I want to get some white. That's how that's a white part.
That's too much food. Well, don't believe you would.
That's all. No, I'm just saying. Not just one piece. You know what I'm saying? Because it's put like this. It's just like almost watching 2 games.
Replacing expensive vitamin C creams with dull results. Olay brightens it up.
You come there
Olay
and
vitamin
eat.
C gives
And I
you 2
with
times brighter skin.
to the game time.
Shop at olay.com.
You can come in and
We
eat.
made a promise to our boy Blue that we would make the healthiest food
Chit chat,
possible
listen
from
to
the
me
finest
without
natural ingredients.
they really get.
And that's our promise to you and your
That's
daughter.
nice stuff.
Because we're
So you ain't going out to
No audience coming into the time. Yeah.
my audience where I talk from.
SUV went over Leon's ribs. We have to get down there and get saved him.
Now you gotta be there for school, though.
Take it
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, my friend. So lay down. No pulse.
There's an accident.
What kind of an accident?
What happened in that car? Why are you not telling me?
Good boy. Good.
I stop watching.
you should,
have to catch
you
him.
heard put the track on the track.
Listen.
And I found out
She said you want to
black do what? Oh, they all come in my color.
distance from blue to
Yeah, I don't color.
When he works for us,
What color you want?
message to us by employees that we actually care.
No, he does not work for us. He's going to be in front of work people. She's trouble.
That's for your mother, right?
I want you to stay away from him.
Yeah, with all due respect, I can decide that for myself.
I will for you, even though you got nice weird, I mean, you got a track though, right?
Yeah, I just cut off my circulation.
The track?
I didn't think I'd see you.
Yeah.
So why you want tracks?
Not after the way I acted the other day.
I don't know the church much anymore. Every day most of us gone, I better candle to St. Jude. Gets so tired of die hard every week.
How's our son?
Our
Find a cat that's not as tight as the rest cat.
after all this.
Yeah,
I never wanted to leave you. It was the best thing for my family, for both of you. I had to heal. It's been a long road.
Yes, apparently.
Lydia, you think I wanted to come back here over pain this place has caused me? I don't know why the bishop sent me here, but there must be a reason. God is never wrong.
Dude say you just got your hand down? Alright, yeah. So look,
This is Sandoval. Is Junior feeling any better?
Well, I'm saying,
You did call him in sick today.
Yes, of
I
course.
want to
Because a couple of his friends are
it's
also out. I hate to think they skipped school.
No. He's home with you.
even though,
Give him my best.
Thank you. Thanks.
I can help you find him.
Please, baby. To make this any
you
harder.
know, man, you know, I appreciate you, brother. As I heard, that's you. You know what? You like, I appreciate you, brother. If I heard it, I'm like, I bet you.
Te quieres. Estoy de hermana para una casa.
Hard to get
Estoy
shape up.
aquí. La señorita Honey
Hey, it takes
está en el
like
patio.
5 minutes.
Entra por
Shape
atrás.
up.
No me metas todo ese cochino en la casa. Oh, bueno. Say hello to Letty. Hola, Marta. Encantada. Thank you. What's next? Hermano. And his brother. Hermano. Yeah. I have a hermano. He's in France now studying literature. Oh, yeah? He's going to be a winemaker someday. My father doesn't think women are cut up to be winemakers, but I'm going to prove him wrong.
You got to be able to Clark too. About the phone, Clark said he's like, listen, you're upset.
Hermana. Sister. You have a sister. What's her name? Rosa. Thank you. Yeah. She's still in school. No one knows each other. I can tell you she records.
They won't talk too long.
It's beautiful up here. Yes. It is.
That's you, brother. I'm not calling time out.
I am off. It's headed there now. What who? First got out. You think
Joyce, Jimmy Kimmel Live, new tonight on ABC and stream on Hulu.
I could have waited to tell my doctor my heart was racing just making spaghetti, but I didn't wait.
I could have delayed telling my doctor I was short of breath just reading a book, but I didn't wait. They told their doctors and found out they had atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, contact your doctor. This is no time to wait.
Celebrate Valentine's Day with little acts of love from Pandora Jewelry.
You gotta tell people that they're being issued customized car insurance. You don't pay for what you need. You gotta do it fast.
New personal record, Lena!
Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty. The Jeopardy! National College Championship.
In prime time.
Begins February 8th on ABC.
Breaking news tonight, a deadly shooting in Georgetown. 7 minutes with the latest on the manhunt for the shooter. Then,
Quiet but cool tonight. We are expecting a big warm-up, however, and our next weather maker. We're tracking it all on 11.
Let's say that on Facebook.
If you've been talking about remodeling your kitchen, now is the best time to get started while the memory of the holidays is fresh in mind. Make a list of what worked and didn't work in your old kitchen and bring it to Cabinet Discounters, where experienced designers will help you create an exciting layout for your new kitchen. Get some great ideas at CabinetDiscounters.com in the Show gallery. Then call for a free consultation. That's CabinetDiscounters.com.
It's the people stuff, right?
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So we built the truck of the future for everyone. Ford F-150. With an available polished touchscreen and interior work surface, it's built for the world at your fingertips. Because the truck of the future isn't built for a few. It's built for America. Ford F-150. Drive one today. Now get 0% plus $1,000 bonus cash on F-150.
That's very stuff already.
Oh, and get an extra $1,000.
At the end of the day,
the people that pick the house up, they ain't
I kind of created that and said, I hear that a lot. I was listening from
okay, what I'm trying to say is
I'm able to do the things that I expect to be able to do.
The people that's looking at that place
stage.
Their furniture already in there, or the people
Check out your own furniture in there.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but the majority of the time,
Liberty Mutual.
they ask
what we need.
they're getting rid of it with the people. So they know what
Only pay for what you
incorporate into the design.
Tuesday morning on 7 News, we're kicking off our Black History coverage. Start with this year's theme, Black Health and Wellness. All month long, 7 News channel recognizing Black history makers, both past and present, starting Tuesday on 7 News.
Thursday night. My entire career, that's been my reality. Black actresses in Hollywood speaking their truth. This is my story. My story. My story. This wasn't easy. Screen Queens Rising. Thursday night on ABC.
how'd you know? The night of Bobby's party, you were really upset. Was the Uber in car trouble? But honestly, but since then, Bobby telling me you're not doing it. Yeah. It's more real than hospital.
I'll say some,
I went to the hospital, Carmen. It was bad.
Ram,
No, you should not do that. Hey, you're a good person. You're the best wife and mother that I know.
But I
You
feel
were kicked out of studio. What happened was awful.
They type something.
It was a mistake. You're not throwing your life away. You worked too damn hard. Tell me about that. I'm gonna help you.
They probably like the old days.
Please, listen to us. We stay here.
So, the place that I'm renting, it's kind of spare bedroom.
Oh, I have stayed for 3 years.
Okay.
But then,
Paul called, Tom like, back. He's like, turn the phone off. At the first, told him turn the phone off. And he ain't turned it off, then he just kept calling. He right there.
He wants to make things right. Not down.
That phone was just supposed to be all good.
Tell me,
Can't blame me, you got surgery going on.
So you said I go.
You said? Where have you been staying?
If you're set on selling your own label, that can stop you. But that Hopkins strike is too big for you.
It's your opinion.
The money, the property will go for advocacy, for you, for your savings, and a mountain of that. For me, it's a rounding error.
Yeah, I just don't think I'm going to have to worry about it. See, I don't think I'm going to be able to hunch it.
Why is that?
Well, if I ever let it slip, Joe said it all was fiction, a fraud. Tell me, what would your shareholders think? You think it would affect your stock price, your reputation, you think I collecting only making sense out of you? You won't get that option because you're too smart for the something you've built.
You can play that hard, hurt me, maybe then bring me down. Just remember, I'm not the only one who's undocumented. And this isn't an enigma. Why are you looking to blow up your mother's mind?
¿En la casa? La casa está bien padre. Oye, tienen alberca.
¿Has escuchado que tienen helicóptero? Sí, güey, con mi hermana ahí. Ándale.
No, Billy, no tienen helicóptero. Ay, no, pero la Margaret está bien linda. Sí, o sea, nos invitó a la casa el domingo, pero pues qué pena que tenemos que ir a misa.
Oye, no manches.
¿Por qué no? Ay, tu carita, Billy, pues sí, le dije que sí vamos.
Oye, nos invitaron a la casa. Oye, tu traje. Oye, ya payaso. Oye, mi sombrero. Oye, yo te presto uno.
What's for lunch?
What's for lunch? I've seen this before with Mateo's father. I've seen what can happen to a good man.
Well, I heard Uncle Billy wasn't so great.
At the end, no. When I first met him, he was the kindest, most generous man I ever met. Then he threw it all away. Liquor and drugs. If I tell you Father Ronnie found me in your room, he'll kill you, Junior. Or send you off to military school and he'll leave you in that. Joe, can you come here for a moment? Junior wants to show you something. Do I have your attention now? Do I have your attention now?
Yes.
Repeat that.
Yes, ma'am.
Marta, get rid of this.
I'm proud of you, Mateo. It's a big move. It's not easy standing up to Joe.
Yeah, real rough. You know, to be honest, I thought Joe said you were talking about going to lunch.
All right, home. Did you not fit it? Do it. We both did it because we need the land. Yeah, I really didn't ask you though about that night at the anniversary party. What was that about? Buscando su tono. Is that something I should be worried about? Or?
It was pretty wasted that night. I don't remember.
Hola, Marta.
Buenas, ¿todo?
¿Podemos pasar?
Quítense el sombrero, no están en su pueblo.
¿Está el señor Honeycroft en casa?
He's in Santa Ynez on business. He'll be back tomorrow. I'll get Miss Honeycroft. Tocan algo y los traigo.
Oye, es que está con madre en la casa. Yo voy a vivir aquí.
¿Cómo no?
Ay, güey, no sé qué es. Oye, qué alegría. Está bien nomás.
Hi guys. Hey, I'm glad you could make it. I was just about to get in the pool if you want to change into your suits. I don't think my Dutch chunks will fit you. Maybe you could cut off your jeans.
Oye, güey, pero unos gustos. ¿Qué quieres ya?
Voy por tijeras.
Gracias. Oye, sí me las corto, güey. Güey, ¿la viste? ¿Cómo llama?
We're the same size.
Hold on.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The subject is the Haskins Tract. 21 acres of vine rows and all assets appurtenant there too, including the winery and all the juice in the barrels. Bidding will open at $2 million. Can I get $2 million? $2 million. Can I get 2.1? 2.1. Can I get 2.2? 2.2. 2.3. Can I get 2.3? Thank you, sir. Can I get 2.4? 2.4. Gentlemen, is determined. Can I get $3 million? That's $3 million. Can I get 3.1? 3.1. 3.1. 3.1 is the bid. Can I get $4 million? The bid is $4 million. Mr. Joe Sandoval. Can I get 4.1? Are there any bidders at 4.1? My bid is $4 million. Mr. Joe Sandoval. Going once. Going twice.
$5 million.
When you watch a chef do it, they don't rush through this stage.
Few of us will never dive so deep into our cars. My built to let you down into the nuts and bolts.
When you wake up and face a challenge, you have to give all of yourself when you do something. And then when you do your best. When was the last time you took a second to look up at the blue sky or the trees?
For the best audio entertainment and storytelling, Audible.
Are you tired of clean clothes that just don't smell clean? What if your clothes could stay fresh for weeks? Now they can. Downy Unstoppable's in-wash scent boosters keep your laundry smelling fresh way longer than detergent alone. Pour a cap of Downy Unstoppables into your washing machine before each load. And enjoy the fresh smell of laundry. If you want laundry to smell fresh for weeks, make sure you have Downy Unstoppable's in-wash scent boosters. Shop online for Downy Unstoppables, including our new lighter scent.
Is that throw?
Imported from Portugal. Got it at Marshalls for a total steal.
I'm a fancy exercise mind you. And I've gone from 0 to obsessed in like 3 days. After riding 12 miles of nowhere, I'm getting to detours. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, you could be working out a way to pay for this yourself.
Get all stated to be better protected from making a whole lot less.
Lay down without covering.
When you shop at Target, you leave
Right
with
here, one up.
like healthy foods and brands that lift our communities.
No. I got up.
Are always within reach. What we value most.
I got up to get it covered, right?
An ultimate savior.
Because I got codes. I got it covered. Went back in the wall.
I like this. Death on the Nile. Rated PG-13.
Went back in the
Let's talk about what is professional today. We can flip the script by getting professional.
But I, the whole time I feel
Creating my own seat at the table was doing things different than how it's ever been done.
I'm trying to take a nap. I had fallen back.
Work life.
It's all life. There's work and there's work for you.
Professional is you. Professional is us.
It's ours to define.
Apparently there's a tape of Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee.
How many copies of this are out there?
Well, I think you and Mr. Lee make a tape, did not for financial gain.
Tape was stolen from our house. If he expects me to be beautiful and perfect.
Is that what you feel? Like you have to please people?
All I do.
If you've been talking about remodeling your kitchen, now is the best time to get started while the memory of the holidays is fresh in mind. Make a list of what worked and didn't work in your old kitchen and bring it to Cabinet Discounters, where experienced designers will help you create exciting layouts for your new kitchen. Get some great ideas at CabinetDiscounters.com in the photo gallery. Then call for a free consultation. That's CabinetDiscounters.com.
Everybody. Phones be like all time.
And you gotta tell people that
It's so many people bad.
But they charge, believe it or not, they charge their full because they're violent. You know what I'm saying? That ain't enough money.
Right. And it's hard. They are charging full.
only pay for what you need.
$5.5 million. $5.5 million. Here's the bid. $6 million. $8 million. Here's the bid. Going once. Going twice.
Wow, that's too much.
Sold $3 million to Mr. Joe
They kill it. They steal it.
I need insurance stuff.
You do, but they steal it though. I understand the fight.
Buying this place wouldn't got you any closer to taking over Heritage House.
I know. I just wanted to see you fix it back with the dump as well.
You wake up in the morning thinking you raised the screen over.
Sure. I got a bad thinking about it too. Say hi to Lady for me.
Congratulations. Thank you. This just drives me that much harder.
No te pusiste fría, si güey, no manches, es como un colgajo.
Hey guys.
Well, you think you in the morning time, go to work? You think you in the morning time, go to work? Not work, first.
¿Cómo se llama su trabajo?
Aren't you gonna get it?
No, yo no. No, no te idea. Yo can't swim.
You've never had a swim
Es casi una pasión. ¿O usted cree que todos son niños ricos como ella o qué? I guess not.
What do you say?
It's my little man.
I heard this.
You're a good friend, but a true friend. Está en la calle no más habla.
That's not true. Look at me, Jake. Cool.
Yo como si fuéramos sus peluches. Esta vez que quiero sus mojadas acá arriba.
What's your phone?
¿Tampoco crees que lo tenemos bien? ¿Por qué no nos invita a conocer a su papá?
Speak English.
¿Ven? Oye, Martita, ¿dónde pida de lunch? Lunch. My brother, he gets hungry.
Great. I'll get us something to drink. Capri Sun.
¿Esta vez? Qué maldito.
How's that?
White girl? Chardonnay.
Chardonnay.
Chardonnay?
Yeah. Carmen, this is crazy. Shouldn't we take it to like a chop shop or something? Chop shop. Okay, Vin Diesel. Veronica, criminals take their car to a chop shop. Criminals take their car to the dealer.
Carmen!
Hi, Ted.
Back again?
Yeah, this is my sister Veronica.
Oh.
Hi.
What'd you smack into?
Actually, it wasn't her. It was me. She was nice enough to lend me her car. I was texting.
Carmen? Statistically as dangerous as drunk driving. Seriously, be careful. Should I bill it to your dad's account?
Actually, you know, he'll go crazy if he knows I crashed my sister's car. So, I was thinking I'd pay you in cash.
No one will ever know.
Oh, you're the best. How's the little boy? Oh my God.
Montreal said you were looking for me.
I like her. Told his wife was sick. Cowardice. I don't know how to react.
I'm gonna kill that boy.
Let you try to How did you try to work it out?
I got it.
You guys are such lightweights. Hey, Letty. Give us the DC lightweight. Oprah 150.
¿Cómo que Oprah 150? Get now? No, not true.
Drive in there and you'll learn how to drink.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
20 degrees now.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Drunk knowing he can't swim. You don't need to be out there by the pool.
Riva? How does that I have a good
Hey, Rob say, get my soul in the morning to pick me up. I said in the morning to pick me up. She go back to for pancake, eggs, and salt.
Nice.
He's a
good fellow.
Yeah, Paul said, she said get pictures. Yeah, this is like crazy. Old pictures.
And there's so many pictures of Chanel that's ridiculous.
No, I'm saying y'all, you were affected. Quase was mad. Quase was like, damn, they got a picture of, this one y'all was little though. Quase was there. Was you affected?
Margaret.
How power? Sorry, good.
Tonight at 11, the death
of
fatal overdoses. 725 fentanyl is affecting the community during the pandemic.
Oh, y'all did?
Let me go back up on our weather maker moving
Yeah, I was telling her, I'm like, ain't nobody tell you that it's that. Like tripping up the whole time. She's like, no, it's all right. All right. I got the room. I said, take it back.
This is my uniform.
You got the stuff. I'm like, that.
The best part about doing things yourself,
I'm telling you now.
it's free.
Don't worry about that. Okay.
Like doing your own taxes with H&R Block free online, where more people can file free than with TurboTax. Help is here. Celebrate Valentine's Day with little acts of love from Pandora Jewelry.
Yeah, she's crazy. She's crazy. I like
severe psoriasis and rheumatoid arthritis are rethinking the choices they make, like the splash they create, the way they exaggerate, the surprises they initiate. Tesla. It's a choice you can make. But Tesla is not an injection or a cream. It's a pill that treats differently. For psoriasis, 75% of the skin is attainable with reduced redness, thickness, and skin reduced plaques. For psoriatic arthritis, Otezla is proven to reduce blistering, tenderness, and pain, and the Otezla prescribing information has no requirement for routine lab monitoring. Don't use if you're allergic to Otezla. It may cause severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Otezla is associated with an increased risk of depression. Tell your doctor if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts, or if these feelings develop. Some people taking Otezla reported weight loss. Your doctor should monitor your weight and may stop treatment. Upper respiratory tract infection and headache may occur. Tell your doctor about your medicines and if you're pregnant or planning to be. Otezla, show more of you.
With Canary View Pick 2, every meal is fantastic. You can be fresh and fun, bold and classic, cozy and precocious. With 465 fresh, clean, craveable pairings, find a new Pick 2 for any meal. Panera, the familiar means fantastic.
That's your mother calling.
It's a long way to be found by you. Find more, not much. Shop now at homegoods.com.
What is an overpass? Come on. Question, is that an S or a 5?
I think it's a 5.
I thought so.
Frustration
loading.
Nobody wants more robot sex, but we all use more ways to save.
Error human.
Switch to Geico for more ways to save.
Things you start when you're 45. Coaching, new workouts, and screening for colon cancer. Yep, the American Cancer Society recommends screening starting at age 45 instead of 50, since colon cancer is increasing in younger adults. I'm Cologuard. I'm convenient and find 92% of colon cancer. Even though I'm people 45 plus an average risk for colon cancer. Not high risk. False positive and negative results may occur.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's good.
Cologuard is right for you.
If some of the superstars that have come out of American Idol have never been discovered, the world would have missed out on happiness.
Are you ready for your life to begin?
American Idol returns February 27th on ABC.
Tonight, the Cincinnati Bengals in the lowest seeded matchup in Super Bowl history. This is a matchup of Kardashians, maybe like Courtney versus Rob.
Will Arnett and Lisa Lane. Jimmy Kimmel Live, new tonight on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Margaret. Margaret. Oh, there you are.
Hi, Daddy. You're home early?
Meeting with Carpet, some fool from LA saying wine coolers are the future of the industry.
What's a wine cooler?
Exactly. So who did you talk to?
Talking to?
You were talking to someone. Who was it?
No, me.
Baby.
Oh, just you.
Baby.
All right, who's here?
Nobody.
You sneak some boys in here from your school?
Daddy, that's ridiculous.
Are you ready to get back to our words?
Well, who's this?
Daddy, this is Letty. She's helping me learn Spanish. Letty, this is my father.
Well, nice to meet you. You look familiar. We met.
Letty, it's Chris, Daddy.
You know?
You can afford a $20 an hour tutor and get higher over there. Marta, how about some dinner? Letty?
Well, whatever.
nowhere to be. I'm waiting so long. Hey. I underestimated you. And I really was. And I've been thinking a lot about your idea. About the label for people in their 20s. I think Michael could help you get it into shape. Maybe. No, not. But I want you to talk to Buffy and the board. Buffy and the board are not a service rep from the dealership. You can't just charm them into a new label, as charming as you are. Come on. I trusted you. Trust me? Okay. Okay. Hello? Hi. Yes. Sure. Hi. Thank you for calling and letting me know. Yeah. What? Cruzell Valley just regained consciousness. Deputies are questioning him in the morning.
You wanted to see me? I'm here. What do you want?
I'm not giving you the place, I'm renting it to you at a fair market rate. But it's your show. You can grow what you want, cultivate what you want, be your own winemaker. I only have two conditions.
Of course you do.
As the owner of the track, I want to cut on any juice you sell. I say 10% is reasonable.
Any other condition?
Stay in your house. Your mother likes having you close.
Stay in my house. You'll take 5%. So you didn't think I was a winemaker?
I don't. But old man Honeycroft said the same thing about me. And, well, look how that turned out.
Are you warm, Junior?
Because it's cool in here.
And you look sweaty. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
Your body's craving the opioids it's not getting. Father Collins wanted to kick you out the first time you screwed up. I had to talk him out of it. So if you mess up again, you're going to make me look like a fool. And I don't let anyone make me look Cállate, güey.
No, pero qué bueno que el viejo no nos vio, güey.
Te hice un cafecito a ti.
Ay, qué lindo, gracias. Oye, quedé con Héctor para repasar tantito antes del trabajo. Pero los veo ya. ¿Qué? Te termino esto luego.
Está bien.
Estamos en la East Rose. Muy bien tarde.
Sí, Lati.
Thank you for pants.
Hola.
Hola.
Oye, ¿qué traes, güey?
¿Qué me ves, güey? Si sabes que quiero con ella.
Ahora resulta. Pues yo también vi cómo se te pilla la baba con la Margaret. Ah, ya te acordaste, ¿verdad? Aborazado. Oye, para que sepas, tu café está más fuerte que tus trancazos, ¿ya?
Hola.
¿Hay alguna Juana aquí? Hay una llamada para Juana. Hay una Juana aquí.
Let's get this settled. Why don't you take a look here?
¿Cómo esta muchacha se llama Juana?
Disculpa, pero aquí no hay nadie de ese número.
Jimmy's got Will Arnett, all new Jimmy Kimmel Live, tonight on ABC.
You need to tell Joe I'm back.
The time is right.
The truck was stolen from a house in Bakersfield in 1987. My father has a lot of enemies.
Margaret has launched a hostile takeover of my company.
Hello, Carmen.
Mom?
Get too close, she'll only hurt you again.
I won't hesitate to let you know what kind of enemy I can be. If you try to take me down, I won't move down without it.
Next Monday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Breaking news ahead at 11, a murder in Georgetown.
Yeah, right in the heart of M Street corridor. What the police chief says about the manhunt that's now underway at 11.
In America, the future belongs to everyone, so we built the truck of the future for everyone. Ford F-150. With an available 12-inch touchscreen and interior work surface, it's built to put the world at your fingertips. Because the truck of the future isn't built for a few, it's built for America. Ford F-150. Drive one today. Now get 0% plus 1,000 bonus cash on F-150. Plus, build and order your own and get an extra $1,000.
That breaking news from Georgetown, where a man was murdered along N Street. That is a busy area with plenty of restaurants and boutiques.
The manhunt for the gunman now continues right now. In fact, we saw the police helicopter circling the area earlier tonight. 7 News on your side's Justin Hinton is right along M Street tonight. And Justin, you just heard from the police chief there. What did he have to say about this?
Yeah, he talked about them searching for this guy and needing for some help from the community. But I do want to give you an update that M Street is now open. The last crews here just left just a couple of minutes ago. They were cleaning that section over there. Now keep in mind, this all happened as people were eating dinner, people were shopping, and police say that victim was sitting on one of those barriers when he was targeted. DC police descended on Georgetown just after 6 for a reported stabbing and shooting along M Street. When they arrived, they found a male victim who had been shot. He later died in the hospital, though questions remain on that possible stabbing.
We believe that our suspect in this case may have suffered some type of injury. So we're asking for the public to assist us in reviewing the video footage or cameras that they have.
Caught up in all of it was Georgetown student Nikki Arcado. She was at dinner with friends when this alert came across her phone.
One of our friends that's over there, she actually asked the restaurant owner to lock the door for us, so we felt pretty safe inside.
As police took to the sky, and the surrounding area looking for any evidence that may give them information about what took place.
It was a little, frightening. We didn't know it was this much. When we came outside, it was kind of a shock.
Now, investigators say that suspect and another person were last seen heading up 33rd Street. So if you have any information of where that suspect or that other person could be, you're asked to call DC Police. We're live in Georgetown tonight. Justin Hinton, 7 News.
Now, this murder now is 13 so far this year in our nation's capital. That's actually lower than last year through the end of January. However, other crimes are absolutely skyrocketing, especially robberies. At least 245 this year, which amounts to a victim being robbed every 3 hours. 7 News goes one-on-one Thursday with Chief Robert Conti. I talked to him about the surge in crime in the city.
Most community members are saying we want our communities to be safe, and we don't want people pulling guns and pulling triggers in our neighborhood.
You can catch that interview Thursday, including what the chief says needs to happen to reduce crime. That will air right here on 7 News at 6 p.m. Thursday.
And developing right now in Wheaton, a water main ruptured along the key commuter route there where University Boulevard and Beers Mill Road meet. Video tonight from Skytrack 7 shows you that water just pouring down the road. Here's the problem. That water now could freeze. It certainly is cold enough out there. And while eastbound University Boulevard is shut down tonight, 7 News on your side check, and we're going to keep an eye on it overnight and have traffic updates for you live starting at 4:30 in the morning. But while we're talking about the temperatures, let's check in with our Stormwater 7 Chief Meteorologist, Bill Kelly. Bill, we got another bitter cold night on tap, and then I guess some relief coming.
Yeah, we're going to see temperatures warm up. I will tell you, Jonathan, I looked at we have a network of cameras. We also have a network of weather stations. One in Wheaton, temperature right now 26, so it's well below freezing, and that's pretty much the trend for everybody. We have 29 right now in D.C., 25 in Gaithersburg, 27 in Frederick. You got 30 in Manassas, but look at out the door tomorrow morning, widespread mid and low 20s, if not teens out in some spots. So it's way below freezing, but as you mentioned, things are going to change, and here's why. You got a big dome of high pressure overhead, no active weather to speak of up and down the mid-Atlantic and even to the Midwest for that matter, and that high pressure is going to work across and really start to rebound our temperatures up. But there's always the but there. We are tracking this area of low pressure, and man, this one's going to be a doozy, and this is going to cause widespread winter weather over the coming days across the Midwest, the plains, and eventually into our area. We'll talk more about this. It's our next weather maker coming up in just a few minutes. Michelle.
Bill, we'll see you then. Thank you. All new at 11. 4 children and an adult made it out of this home in Fort Washington that was gutted by fire. Video from Skytrack 7 shows a home along Queens Lane. It is just about a total loss there. Prince George's County Fire tells 7 News nobody needed to go to the hospital. It, though, is still too early to tell what started this fire.
Also new tonight, a shake-up now in the redistricting process in Prince George's County. Today, a judge ordered the council to withdraw a controversial map. Now, in the fall, 7 News reported hundreds of people testifying against this map. Critics pointed out that the lines moved at least 2 council candidates right out of the districts that they've been campaigning in, calling it a classic case of gerrymandering. The judge ruled that a second map that only made minor tweaks be used instead. That map had been approved by a non-partisan redistricting commission. This is terrifying. 10 overdoses in just a matter of hours in D.C. on Friday. 2 people are dead as a result. And tonight we're learning more about the victims in this case.
Nevada city leaders warn there may be more from this fentanyl-laced batch of drugs out there. All right, Annalisa Gale is at the alert desk tonight with a look at the changes some are hoping for. Annalisa.
Well, John and Michelle, city officials are asking anyone who notices someone suffering from an overdose to call for help right away, which could help prevent more tragedies as the city starts seeing more and more overdoses related to fentanyl.
Yeah, that might be talking about Southwest.
Very sadly,
yeah, Southwest.
Citizens.
Southwest.
Well, you was on there. That was wrong as a result of a drug overdose on P Street, O Street, and Martin Luther King Avenue in Southeast.
72-year-old Gloria, 69-year-old Gloria, and an adult female.
In total, 10 overdoses were called in on Friday. Police are now trying to find the person who distributed the deadly fentanyl.
With unlawful distribution of fentanyl, injury or death. That is a federal charge.
I'm sorry, they put that in the new Southwest, but they can't say the response.
responsible for putting this poison in our communities.
There's a lot of people selling this. Reverend Ruth Hamilton.
There she go right there. That's a preacher.
Was an Army veteran who was well known in the community for
right, volunteer work
and a member of the Westminster Presbyterian Church.
Yeah.
She's shown unconditional love and acceptance to everybody.
She used to be there to help with the food bank, volunteer to help with the food bank.
She was obviously hurting and
that's her though,
by getting resources
I know, but they talking about her mother.
Yeah, they're talking about her
already distributes Narcan to community members. We're also trying to get fentanyl strips to distribute. Once they're distributed, people are able to test their own drugs to see the level of fentanyl. And Westminster Presbyterian Church is now planning for the three who died as a result of those overdoses. That's the latest from the Alert Desk. Michelle, back.
And Lisa, thank you. And this has been an epidemic within the pandemic. The CDC now reporting for the first time ever more than 100,000 people died from overdoses in a 12-month span. The most recent numbers from June shows Maryland saw the biggest increase in deadly overdoses, while Virginia actually saw a drop, one of just 5 states in the country. The CDC warns, though, it is still compiling data. Those numbers could change.
7 is on your side now. We should point out that D.C. has a Good Samaritan law. You will not be arrested or charged for calling 911 to help somebody who is in the process of overdosing. If you step in to help, you don't have to worry. And we want to share this treatment hotline. This is staffed 24/7. The number's on your screen. It's 1-800-622-HELP. It is free. It is confidential. Friends and family can also call to find resources to provide help for a loved one.
7 News is on your side covering COVID-19 vaccines, and another Virginia college no longer requiring the shots for enrollment. In fact, just from the University of Mary Washington, which not only lifted the mandate, it also now says it will no longer require testing of students not yet boosted or vaccinated. George Mason and Virginia Tech universities also dropped the vaccine mandate, but all schools still require masks indoors. UVA does not require boosters and says 99% of its student body is vaccinated. You can go to WDLA.com to see which schools are updating vaccine policy in accordance with the new Attorney General's legal opinion that schools cannot require the shots.
Also new for us tonight at 11 o'clock, Gaithersburg-based Novavax is formally requesting emergency use authorization for its COVID-19 vaccine. If approved, it'll be administered in 2 doses 3 weeks apart. Its technology is more traditional, unlike the new mRNA shots by Pfizer and Moderna. Novavax has already received emergency approval abroad. In the meantime, that Moderna vaccine, which has been administered to tens of millions of Americans, now has received full FDA approval. It had been given under emergency use authorization. This means, though, the FDA has completed the same type of review that dozens of other long-use shots have gone through. And think about measles, flu, even polio vaccines.
Happening tomorrow, the Democratic leader of the Senate Judiciary Committee and the ranking Republican have appointments at the White House to meet with the president to discuss the replacement of Justice Stephen Breyer on the U.S. Supreme Court. Justice Breyer will retire at the end of this term. The president has vowed to nominate a black woman in what would be a first in U.S. history. The Senate Judiciary will vote whether to send a nominee to the Senate for confirmation.
Well, doing next to the Black Box, stop and take a look at this. Today, that Korean bus was removed from that collapsed Pittsburgh Bridge. This was quite the job here. Tonight, we're learning about the most recent inspection on that bridge and why the full results are going to be kept private, at least for now.
And 7 News is on your side.
Many of our neighbors have been reporting mail being taken out of our local mailboxes.
Simple mail theft leads to stealth bank theft. The I-Team investigation, the Postal Service promises, and how you can protect yourself. Ahead.
Plus, Wordle is under new ownership. What the developers say will happen to your streak, and if the buyers will keep it free. That's coming up.
New tonight, the Rams will play the Cincinnati Bengals in the This is a matchup for Kardashians, maybe like Courtney versus Rob.
Stream on Hulu Thursday.
There were 226 homicides last year.
DC's top cop, one long year into the job, 7 News reveals why he's convinced the city that raised him is now poised to turn the corner on crime. Thursday on 7 News at 6.
Dad has sleep apnea. He struggled with CPAP, so he got inspired. He won't shut up about it.
Brooks inside my body with a click of this remote.
Dad!
It's just a button.
Frank!
No mask, no hose. Just sleep.
Inspire. Learn more at inspiresleep.com.
When America faces tough challenges, we find strength from within. This recovery is going to take energy, and we've got a choice on how we get it. Import energy from unstable regions, or responsibly produce natural gas and oil right here in America. Depend on foreign governments, or protect our energy security, keep American jobs, and maintain global competitiveness. The choice is clear. Solutions are made in America with America's natural gas and oil.
It can get pretty nasty out there. So before you venture out, make sure you have the ultimate winter protection from WeatherTech with our laser measured carpet liners and floor liners, which protect carpets from snow and ice. First, protects the blanket, and no drip mud flaps guard the exterior. While Cut Foam keeps your phone secure. Order your American-made products from the comfort of your home at WeatherTech.com. This week on Wheel. So, you ready for this?
Yeah, sir!
We're celebrating the local flavor of some of America's finest cities. New York, now there's San Diego, Cincinnati. We've got hometown players.
Here we are with our group of Cincinnatians.
Hometown puzzles.
And the clue is a New York flag.
And a whole lot of hometown pride.
She's already partying.
All this week on Wheel. Weeknights at 7 after 7 News on your side at 6.
Marcia has sleep apnea, and her struggles with CPAP had me sleeping in the guest room. Now she's got Inspire.
No mask, no hose, just sleep.
Dad, you should tell me when I was down there.
And we're back.
Inspire. Learn more at inspiresleep.com.
Tuesday morning on 7 News, we're kicking off our Black History coverage, starting with this year's themes, Black Health and Wealth. All month long, 7 News is recognizing Black History starting Tuesday on 7 News.
I think they're up downstairs.
You're watching
They just like friends, but every down people back.
Well, all the information out at Bridge Collapse in Pittsburgh tonight, the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation is saying that the bridge showed deterioration, but not bad enough to require its closure during an inspection back in September. Really? We're also learning that inspection report will not be released. Pennsylvania's Department of Transportation citing the ongoing investigation as a reason why. Today, the bus that was dangling there needed a human chain to rescue the passengers off of it. It was lifted by a crane out of the ravine. And tonight, an exclusive 7 News on Your Side investigation into a costly problem for some folks that are living in Silver Spring.
That's right. They're dropping checks to pay bills into those big blue mailboxes on street corners, only to later find out that the bill isn't paid and their checking account has been overdrawn, but not by a little. We're talking thousands of dollars. Tonight, 7 News on Your Side, investigator Scott Taylor is in Silver Spring, leading our hunt for answers.
Over the years, you might have placed a lot of trust in the United States Postal Service, but in Silver Spring, Maryland, that trust in one neighborhood is taking a huge hit.
It's been a problem for several months, and many of our neighbors have been reporting mail being taken out of our local mailboxes.
Matt Goodman dropped off a check payable to Petco for $400 at this mailbox, and days later discovered it was stolen, altered, and cashed for $5,000. He isn't alone.
Logged into my bank account and saw that I was overdrawn to almost $8,000, which came as something of a shock.
Anthony O'Farrell's check to his dentist for $69.13 stolen after he dropped it off at a mailbox in the same neighborhood. It was cashed at a bank for $8,000 by a guy posing as LeVar Brown.
I didn't even think of it being a USPS issue until the end of November on the neighborhood listserv. An email went around saying, hey, I think I've had a check stolen or a check not making it somewhere.
Here's the neighborhood listserv. One homeowner says this is not a new issue and the local postmaster has a real problem here. Another says a payment on a bill didn't arrive and someone tried to write 3 checks on their account. A third neighbor, I've had outgoing mail disappear from the mailbox on Spring Street near Georgia.
With all this missing mail over months and evidence of fraud, 7 News wants to know, what is the USPS doing about all this missing mail?
Last month, we asked USPS several questions. When was the last time the locks on the mailboxes were changed? How many Postal Service employees have been disciplined or fired for stealing mail? Plus, give us the total number of complaints from customers regarding lost or stolen mail. We are still waiting for those answers. USPS declined to talk to us on camera, but did email. The U.S. Postal Inspection Service is investigating this incident along with the Montgomery County Police. Due to the ongoing nature of the investigation, it cannot provide additional details at this time.
Will you ever use a post office box again?
I probably not the ones that are outside. I will go to the post office if I need to, but I am now transitioning back to electronic payments because
Quote, in the low 7 figures. Well, these are the most important parts that you have to know about. Developer Josh Wardle is working with the Times to ensure your word streaks and records are kept, as well as that the game remains free and will not migrate behind the Times paywall for now.
Well, there you go.
So many people are playing that. They're addicted. They can't stop.
I did see somebody. I had to laugh because when I saw the phone, they were playing Wordle. Getting a word right is not worth walking into a wall, not worth injuring you.
I ain't see that in a minute, though.
Yeah, I know it's you put the game down, you put the phone in your pocket. All right.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let me show you what's going on. Tonight is a very cold night. Everybody is below freezing right now. Generally, we're in the mid-20s. Tomorrow morning, we're in the mid and low 20s with temperatures in some spots into the teens. The good news is that there's no wind. I mean, literally, it's silent. There's no wind at all. Very calm, so you don't have the wind chill factor. And tomorrow, a little bit warmer. I say the high temperature probably between about 40 to 43 degrees. So notice 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll be above freezing probably 10 or 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. Good day to get outside. Lots of sunshine. High pressure is our dominant weather feature. It's over the entire area. And as it moves to the east, notice the way things are wrapping around clockwise like they do in the northern hemisphere. Those southerly winds will return, and that means a warm up for us. We're actually going back into the 50s this week. However, it is coming with an edge. We are watching this area of low pressure. Another major winter storm is going to be developing this week. It will be national headlines all week long. You'll see it on social media. So let me walk you through 24 hours from now. Again, before I put this into motion, we are dry tomorrow. We are dry on Wednesday. For us, we're going to see the impacts on Thursday. But this will cut across. I'm not going to pause this. 24 hours. Let's take you into Wednesday night. Look at all that blue. That is snow. The green is rain. And that pink line right along that cape front is where there's going to be some freezing rain and sleet. So here's Wednesday night at 11 o'clock. Let me take you to Thursday morning. Our impacts locally start on Thursday in the form of rain. Thursday, we're going to get into the mid-50s. This will be an all-rain on Thursday type of precipitation. So we are looking at off and on showers in the form of rain. Where it gets dicey, watch what happens here as I take you into Thursday night and then into Friday morning. And notice now we see the pink. That is a little bit more pronounced, and that works into our area on Friday morning where we could see a little bit of everything. Rain to then freezing rain to sleet, and then potentially by the end of the day, that switching to snow. So Friday has the potential, and I say potential because right now it's Monday night. This is Friday. Things are changing. But Friday has the potential to be a very big impact event here around the region. Right now, we're going to say heavy morning rain with the winter mix possible. Again, that is Friday. Between now and then, Groundhog 43, we're dry on Wednesday. Groundhog Day, coincidentally, 49. Start to see the showers work in here on Thursday. We'll keep you updated all week long. Scott, we'll send it over to you.
All right, Bill, thank you. A strong local flavor in this year's Super Bowl matchup, plus a trip down memory lane, how the Washington NFL franchise is celebrating another big anniversary tonight. Sports is next. Stay with us.
Real
Cowboys get customized car insurance with Liberty Mutual, so we only pay for what we need.
They want a Super Bowl.
Someone else take a turn. Yeah, hang on. Let's break over. Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 Liberty.
For skin that never holds you back, don't settle for silver. Number 1 for diabetic dry skin. Number 1 for psoriasis symptom relief. And number 1 for eczema symptom relief. Your skin. This is big for hardwood sufferers. Zantac 360 Degrees has the number 1 doctor-recommended medicine approved to both prevent and relieve heartburn. It works in as little as 15 minutes and lasts up to 12 hours. Zantac 360. I tried a laxative that's both gentle and fast.
Great tasting Dogalac soft juice works naturally with the water in your body in as little as 30 minutes. Puts you comfortably in control.
Is sponsored by your Washington area Toyota dealers. Introducing Toyota Reserve, the fast and easy way to secure your new Toyota, even if it's still in production. And with 10 manufacturing plants right here in the U.S., your new Toyota is closer than you think. And now's a great time to cash in on getting top dollar for your trade. So contact your dealer and reserve your new truck, car, or SUV today. Toyota, let's go places. And now, the Toyota Sports Desk, sponsored by your Toyota dealers.
I tell you what, we are getting closer and closer to the big reveal. Roughly 32 hours away until the new team name of the Washington NFL franchise is released. And with this new era brings some new hopes and dreams of another Super Bowl championship here in Washington. Speaking of Super Bowl winners, 34 years ago tonight, Doug Williams made NFL history, becoming the first black quarterback to win the Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP. Washington beat the Denver Broncos in that game 42-10. The Burgundy and Gold scored 35 points in the second quarter to take control of the game. Certainly some great memories there. And listen to this. This year's Super Bowl matchup between the Rams and the Bengals, loaded with players from the DMV region. LA has 4 local players. Linebacker Terrell Lewis went to St. John's College High School here in D.C. was a high school standout at Eleanor Roosevelt in Greenbelt, and nose tackle Zach Kerr went to Quince Orchard High School in Gaithersburg.